I've missed you guys. I'm literally not going anywhere today because I have double lung pneumonia. And I was 6 weeks postpartum yesterday. I've been sharing with you guys like what's been going on. Obviously not telling all my business, but I'm still like not supposed to be doing too much. The thing that is bothering me is like when I sit down, like just regular, for the most part, I feel good. When I start moving around and like trying to do something, I feel like something's like constricting my chest. And if you can hear the like congestion and like phlegm that I have or whatever, I'm trying to take deep breaths. I'm trying my best. So I've really missed you guys though. I have literally been bored out of my mind. I'm literally watching The Nanny on Peacock, I think it is. She was there to sell makeup, but the father saw more. She had style, she had flash, she was there. That's how she became the nanny. Anthony loves every time I sing that song. But yeah. So I do want to address something, and I'm going to try to do it without raising my blood pressure because I've been doing really well with my blood pressure. But I'm seeing all these like comments and videos like, oh my God, she should apologize. This is karma. God's making her sick because she's always mean to people. I just want you to go have that conversation with a mother who has a sick child. Who was the sick child mean to? Like, don't say that about God. Because I'm going to just tell you this. If you're saying that, like, God's making you sick, you don't know God, okay? So just stop. Don't do that. Just don't do that. That's not really cute. Like, that's something you don't want to do. Especially, I'm going nowhere today, but I did just wash my lashes. You don't want to do that. The reason you don't want to do that is because it's just gross and disgusting. Like, don't do that, okay? But I'm not going to apologize to anybody. I don't need to. This is the internet. Like, what am I going to apologize for? Not listening to the opinions of over 1 million people? No, never. Like, would you ever tell your daughter, hey, listen to what 1 million people tell you? That's my daughter. See? She's got my back, girl. She got my back. She's good. Okay, so literally, I'm not apologizing to anybody. I am blocking you though. If I see you saying that, if you tag me in a video somebody makes about me and you're in the comments talking shit about me, I'm blocking you, bitch. Cause the fuck? You thought you was gonna talk about me on the free internet and I was not gonna control my peace? No. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna let you do that. So I'm not apologizing to anybody. When I felt like something was wrong, that's when I went to the hospital. I have a great support system here, including, and I'm really grateful, one of our family friends, like we only have one family friend, literally. But my mom and her have been best friends forever. I've literally known her since I was born. She lives here locally. She's the one that makes the food for us when we have the baby that Anthony's like obsessed with. She's amazing. She makes the best macaroni and cheese like known to man. Her daughter is actually a nurse practitioner and works here at the Heart Hospital. So she's been going with me to my appointments to the hospital and been making sure that I've been thorough about stuff. I literally have no idea what I'm talking about, and my memory just like gets shot. Like I can't remember anything that they said, and I'm so grateful for her. So I just want to let you guys know that not yesterday, not now, and not in the future will I ever put myself in a situation where I come on the internet and seek advice for a situation like that. One of the reasons I've been able to do social media for 7 years is because I've learned how to protect my mental health. And one of the ways that I do that is to not listen to the opinions of 1.5 million people, 1.6 million people, 2 million people collectively on all of my platforms. You just can't do it. For 7 years, I've had people wishing death on me. I get called the N-word at least a dozen times a day. People wish death on me at least a dozen times a day. People wish that I would take my own life at least a dozen times a day. People say disgusting things about my children, about my family, all types of things. And the way that I've learned to protect my mental health is to not show up on this app looking for any type of validation, reassurance, input, or anything like that. I literally live my life and I share it. Okay, so you are observing it. And I know that it might feel like we have this relationship where you know me, but what I need you to remember is that I don't know you. So while I'm sharing my life, you're not. You might have a social media platform or whatever, but I don't follow people like that. So I'm not following along with your life. So I don't know you like that. There's people that I'm like commonly seeing in my comments or stuff like that, and I might remember you. but I don't know you like that. So I want you to think of it like almost like when you watch a show or when you watch a movie, you can give your input like, man, they should have done this. Like if I was Katie or if I was Ariana, I would have said this. If I was Tom, I would have done this, or whatever movie. You can say what you want, but it's already happened. It's happening, and they're not looking for feedback. That's kind of how I run my life and how I present my life on social media, so that I'm not a nervous wreck, having anxiety attacks, depression, and like just my mental health being shot. So while I can appreciate your concern, when I feel like something is wrong with my body, that's when I do something. Because if every test you guys told me to get, if every time you told me to get checked, I'd have no time to make content. I'd be at the hospital all the time. And I'm also very cautious of the fact that like I don't want to be a hypochondriac. You know, I say to my doctor all the time, like, please tell me I'm not just making this up. And she's like, Abby, your test, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, because I feel this way, but maybe it's all in my head. They're like, no, it's not all in your head. Because sometimes even still reading those comments, it can still get in my head. Like give you this anxiety, like I'm just going to drop dead because people keep telling me this on the internet. It happened to me when I was pregnant with baby Anthony, the first time that I shared a pregnancy. And that's why I approached this pregnancy with Daphne a little bit differently in how I shared and what I shared and when I shared it. A lot of the content that I make is in real time, but sometimes it can be a bit delayed, like a day or two. So if I say I'm here, I'm probably not there. I'm probably home. And that is partially because of safety reasons, because obviously my children and things like that. But I have to be careful about that and not like start having anxiety attacks because people are saying all of these things to me. But it's just ugly. Like, I knew it. I told you blah, blah, blah. Blocked. Thank you, Inspector Gadget. Like, blocked. I knew blah, blah, blah. I just want to say this, though. Not one single one of them comments that people commented said anything to me about postpartum preeclampsia. Not one person. Everybody told me I had a blood clot, pulmonary embolism, and asthma. Not one person said anything about postpartum preeclampsia. Not one person. So I owe nobody an apology. Nobody. And nobody said nothing to me like, oh, now you got a pneumonia and we told you. Bitch, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And if you're a doctor or a medical professional, you should not be on the internet diagnosing people based off of videos. Okay? So like, for instance, the video I posted of me making the Ultima Replenisher, everyone's like, oh my gosh, you sound so much better. That video was filmed before I went to the hospital for pneumonia. So that's the thing that you guys have to remember. Like, yes, this is my reality and I show it as close to real time as possible, but it is not always in real time. So, that's not to deceive anyone. Sometimes it's for my protection. Sometimes it's because of my actual work. If I have a contract, the brand's like, hey, I need to approve this video before you post it. So could I have posted it the day that I made it? I would have loved to. But if I'm waiting for a brand to approve it, I can't. So you guys trying to go back and be Inspector Gadget, she had this shirt on and this, and she did this and she did this. That's a lot of work for no money. That's a lot of work for no money. Could it be me? I'm just going to be sitting in bed. But if you saw my video from yesterday, because I am at the 6 weeks now I can unashamedly say that me and my baby daddy are back on our bullshit, having a time and stuff, you know. But I just want to look a little cute, and I am gonna put my hair back up. I know some of y'all wanted to see that. We got like a minute left. I'm gonna see if I can show y'all how I do it real quick. Okay, hair up. Okay, just like this. We're gonna bring our ponytail up as high as we can. Satin ponytail holder with a scrunchie. All right, I'm gonna pause this and come back. I like to use these big ones, the Flexi Rods. They are linked on my Amazon. And then I like to do like 4 of them. Okay, now I do this 4 times. Put them up like that. I put on a little headband, and then I put on my bonnet. If you're worried about having these in or wearing your bonnet around your man, you got the wrong man. Because I'll tell you what, I got pregnant wearing this thing, okay? I have a pink one also. I get the Mario coins knocked out of me just like this because I'm a bad bitch. Period.